Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's August 1st. No print display headset for my guy, Mr. Numbers. It's right here. I'm not talking to anybody. I don't need the headset. Like, subscribe, notification bell on here. Sean Higgs, YouTube, Winning Free Picks YouTube. On the Twitter world, the X at Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow. The promo code's midday for the premium stuff on the Winning Free Pick page. If you want to do that, you can. Super. Supporting the show is easy enough, though. You just hit the likes, you subscribe, you answer the poll questions. Podcast form. We are available. Thank you, Believe Network. 842 episodes on the Believe. More than that, because we started before Believe came at me like a year ago, year and a half ago, whenever. But Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Amazon, wherever you get podcasts, find the Midday Money Show. Why wouldn't you listen? All right, limited schedule. Limited schedule for today. Again, like, subscribe, notification bells. Boom. Get rid of the little promo guy for you. And here we go. 2-1 day. What did we do yesterday? No, there was nothing yesterday, right? Oh, no, 2-1 day? Yes. Tampa Bay, run line loser. Kansas City, run line winner. San Diego, run line winner. 2-1 plus 155, 140 and 147 plus 440 for our Major League Baseball in the video. Player props 142 and 207 plus 3,825. On the sites, another sweep, 3-0 yesterday. We had the Braves, Kansas City run line, and the Orioles run line. 249 and 227 plus 3,431. Number 2 on most sites, number 1 on another site for baseball for the season. Not a bad baseball season, doing well. So there's that. There's that if you're interested in how I'm doing overall. It's not a bad year. I can't complain. Let's Marcos Minute this guy. Not much going on. It is what it is. Just a crazy rando day. I mean, why? I can see this like after an all-star break. First Thursday and no day games? Orioles and the Guardians. Who's pitching for the O's today? I thought it would be Kramer. I have no idea. I got no listed pitchers anywhere. I don't see anything. I got Lively going for Cleveland. It's minus 105 both ways. Totals 9.5. I don't mind. It doesn't really make a difference who's going to throw out here for the Orioles. I'm going to think under. There you go. KC, Lugo versus Montero in Detroit. I mean, really, Lugo, his last 2 of the last 3 starts, he's given up some runs. He's hitting almost last year's total innings. Is he getting a little tired arm spot here? Do I want to lay 150? Run line possibly. How about a team total? Montero's not that good. Over 8.5. Again, you say I got nothing here. Post it. I'm not going to run about 5 games. Max Meyer. I thought about the Braves here, right? Run line. Oh, the Marlins are bad. Trade every way. Max Meyer is a kid who's supposed to be really good. He was hurt. I thought about doing Braves run line. I thought about adding it here too as well. Not even just as a premium play, but something is. I want maybe Miami first 5 with Meyer. Under 8.5. I think under 8.5 is probably your strongest bet here. And I haven't played this one because I think Meyer's a good pitcher. Miami's got no hitters. Morton's okay. We know the Braves really can't hit that well. 8.5. I get behind 8.5 here. Same with this game here with the Cubbies. Amana and Gray here with St. Louis. There's 8s out here. I mean, Amana's been great. Gray's been solid. I don't like either of these lineups. The Cubs haven't hit all year. That's why they're sitting in last place. 8 runs. There's 7.5 juicies at 125 overs. What's the win? Where are the Cubby fans? I don't even care what the win is. I got 2 teams that don't hit. 2 solid pitchers. Rockies, Angels. We've had the Angels a couple times, right? We're like, hey, no one's against Seattle. Take them, but Rockies, Angels, 5 games.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help. Get some help. In a football game, you should have been on this under. I said this a couple weeks ago. FanDuel had this at a 40. It's a 34. It's a 33. It keeps coming down. It was 31 the other day. What's it at now? 30 and a half. 30 in some spots. If you're betting 30s, I don't know. I mean, look, people think I'm nuts for betting a game ahead of time, but yet here we are. Tomorrow you're going to log into the sites. You're going to see I have a FanDuel under 40 for this game. So what are you doing today? Thursday to-do list. Smash the like button. Bears plus 1.5 or Texans minus 5.5. That line's moved to 2 since I started the poll. 6 votes here on a Sean Higgs channel. What we got rolling on? Did I do a poll on winning free picks? Let's see. Yes, Texans Bears. What did you bet the under at? 33 like I said weeks ago? Or 31 or whatever it is now? 50-50. You got people just coming in. Just people waking up on a Thursday morning. There's NFL football. And you're getting a great number. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Eric's in the house. What do you say? T-Money, let's not bet the NBA, but let's bet preseason football. Higgs. Why wouldn't you bet? First of all, T-Money, preseason football, when the coaches say nobody's playing today, that's why the line comes down. This is stuff you should know about. The coaches actually tell you this isn't a load management day for LeBragina and the rest of these clowns who just decide 15 minutes before game time to play. The coaches say, "Hey, we're gonna just try to run the ball here. We're gonna evaluate this side of the ball. He's gonna come in and play a series, which means he's gonna hand a ball off twice, throw a dink pass, and punt." I mean, T-Money, what are we doing here? You and Mr. Numbers with the rigness. The game's rigged because Eli De La Cruz gets thrown out of third base. I mean, you want to be rigging talk. Hello, the coaches tell you exactly what they're doing. You can't get much better than that. This should be easier than any sport. They tell you exactly what they're going to do, who's going to play. Ugh. Dave's in the house. My best bets are no run first inning, Cards and Cubbies. Angels money line. Get the pen out. The pen will be out since I got nothing else to go here. So Dave, here we go. Pen out. Nerfy, St. Louis, I don't hate. And Angels money line. And they are minus the Angels minus a 120. Well, that's closer to 120. I'll give you 115. I'll give you the 115. T-Mike says, start a preseason flag football. I guess you'd rather bet that than basketball. Well, they changed the rules because everybody's a baby now. It's baby time. This is what happens. Don't get me started, T-Money. Timothy's in the house. Michael B's in the house. Moneyline Markel's in the house. Stop Gio's here. T-Money says, had the Dodgers over and lost the A's over 1-0. 1-0 A's game. Yeesh, rough one. Threw some money away on props with Braves. Baltimore Red Sox came through. Yeah, I had a nice little day yesterday. Today, I'm not running to do props today. I'm going to cash my total and be happy and move on to Friday. Tomorrow's card for a Marco Smith for tomorrow. I mean, we could do a quick rundown. I mean, I don't have lines. Fetty and Assad, I'll probably say again another under in the Cubby game. Raggins versus the Tigers. Again, I mean, if you're doing a run line today, you do a run line tomorrow. They got no pitchers listed here. Who's on the staff? D-backs Pirates. You know, my guy P. Fatty's pitching against our. I don't know. I might take the Pirates here. Leave them all Pirates. Montes and Irvin for Washington. I'm going to take Washington against Frankie Montes. Jays and the Yanks, Gauchman, Stroman. Oh, man. The way the Yankees are swinging, there'll be a Yankee run line. O's Guardians. They got Kramer going tomorrow, so today might be a bullpen day for the O's. But Carrasco's on the hill, so that is an over. O's in the over. Only way to go in that one. Giants and the Sox. I got Abbott on the hill, so it'll be a Reds game. I like Abbott. Nobody for the Marlins versus Schwellenberg. Again, the Braves, I can't do a run line with a team that's not really hitting. Red Sox and Rangers, Cutter Crawford. Maybe I'll look to Texas at home here, depending on who's pitching. Shane Baz and Kikuchi, under Rays and Astros. Sox and Twinkies, Joe Ryan. Whew, man, what's that line going to be tomorrow? Mets and the Angels, Blackburn. Did Blackburn have to fly to New York and have to fly back to LA even though he's in Oakland? Boy, that probably stinks. I might take the Angels tomorrow. Dodgers, A's, Stone, and Estes. Under. Rockies, Padres. Padres run line probably. I mean, San Diego's, they're good. And Phillies and Seattle. Nice little matchup there. Honestly, as much as I like Seattle, boy, I want to take Philly. Again, except their bats. I don't know. Maybe a Philly. I don't know. It's without the lines, I can't really guess. T-Mike says, Eagles qualify for the next round plus 220. Kilmarnock, moneyline plus 140. Yes, both are Euro. The go-ahead Eagles. Euro qualifiers. Trevor Rogers for the O's today. That's who's on the hill today, Trevor Rogers? Thank you. I was trying to figure out who's this going to be. I will take Trevor Rogers. And I mean, you know what? Even money, I'll take the O's. O's in the under. Either way, I like the under. I think Rogers just needs a little change of scenery, get some wins. The win-loss record's bad, but if you look at his numbers for runs and stuff allowed, he has not pitched bad of late. Again, you're on a Marlin team that has zero offense. Let me pull up Trevor Rogers here real fast, because I'm pretty sure he's got like 2-2, like not a lot of. Is he even on? Here we go. I can't even get where. Why don't I get his? So they don't have it listed here on his. That's what the cover is thinking. I could pull up his season start by start, but I guess I have to go to MLB.com to do that because it's not coming up here. That's fine. I will, because I don't hate the pickup. It's not a huge sexy name. I get it. He wanted somebody better. I thought they'd get somebody. I mean, that one's good. I thought they'd get somebody else too. Here is his game logs of late. 2 runs, 1 run, 2 runs, 2 run, 2 runs. So not a bad 5 starts here in July. 3-2-2-1. There's a 4 spot. Back on June 2nd. 1 run, 4 runs, 0 run, 4. So you come into June, he had a 5.65 ERA. His ERA is down to 4.50, so he dropped it a run. That's what happens when you allow 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. You know, we're going to get, 5 plus 6 innings out of this guy? A couple runs? I like Trevor Rogers. I don't think it was a bad trade. That's a number one draft, not number one, first round draft pick. Mike says, not a lot going on today. I'm going to jump on Cleveland money line, like the Guardians at home as a pick 'em. Baltimore beat up the Jays. Before that, they were not playing great. Cleveland 33-15 home. I get it. That's why I said under. Lively's a solid pitcher. And again, the Rodgers numbers, I think he's solid. Team I said, I'd take the Marlins if I was going to bet the Braves game. Yeah, I like Max Meyer, man. This is another young – loads of pitchers for Miami. Everybody's always going out with a Tommy John surgery every year. They can't find a lick of offense. The Braves can put up 8 themselves. Money on Markel. What are we talking about here? How can you say the Braves can put up 8 themselves? The Braves, I think, are the number one under team in the league. 62-39 to the under. 62-39 to the under. They're not putting up 8. They're going to score themselves. The Braves take good. Yes, Markel, they're going to score themselves. The Braves are good. Take money on Markel. You think they're scoring 8 runs? 1-800-GAMBLER. For the Rockies and the Angels. Absolutely. Are there any specifically what NFL lines that you like or still out there right now? I'll go bet them on my lunch break. NFL lines. Boy, who would I bet in the NFL? I have Week 1 NFL. What do we have already? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games in the NFL already bet and posted on the sites for Week 1 NFL. We've gone through all these already, Gio. I gave you games in every Week 1 NFL game I've gone through. Every single one, multiple times. Ravens, Eagles, Dolphins. I really don't love anything there. Steelers, nothing on Giant game. Panthers, nothing Bengals. Titans, nothing Bills. Colts, Broncos, nothing Charger game. Browns, nothing in the commies. Rams and Lions, I don't know. And the Jets. I mean, there's nothing has changed. I got a Week 2 game up too. I got Week 2. Texans over the Bears in Week 2. Houston minus 130. Here we go. We know Davis can't control himself. He's ready to bet. Houston minus 130. I'm assuming this is for Friday action. What is this? Houston. This is Stros tomorrow against Tampa Bay. Mike Farrar, any team to score 30 points in between Bears and Texans is plus 600. A little 6-1. I think I need more than 6-1 to get it. I mean, the total is 30. EUFC. Rolando Bedoya, plus 145. Size advantage for Bedoya versus opponent Herbert. Herbert is a bum who does not belong in the UFC. The only reason getting this price is because it's his first UFC fight. European UFC. I like to take Sean on rig and tell them the game plan. I took my cap. They do. I mean, we saw, and I don't know if he tagged you last night. He's like, oh, Eli gets thrown out of third base. It's rigged. They're losing 6-0 to Hendricks. I'm like, if any time a team gives up runs, the game's rigged. That's what we're going on here. And I told the Earls, I tagged him, I said, because we're trying to guess how old Mr. Numbers is. I said, he's got to be 23 or younger. As soon as that nonsense comes up, I know you're a kid. It's rigged. He's thrown out of third base. I don't know why he's trying to steal third base. Maybe because he's got 55 stolen bases on the years, Mr. Number. Maybe because every article's like, look how fast he runs. He's the fastest from first to third. It's the fastest double ever recorded from home plate to second base. I don't know. Maybe the guy thinks he can do it all. Oh, man. Over 165.5. Over what? What is this? Gio, you're welcome. For basketball. Is this NBA Summer League? NBA Summer crap? Lex is in the house, my guy. Good to see you. He posts plays and a scroller cannot cover all of his opinions of people that plays of the day. No, listen, the NFL, listen, I've been here 20 minutes. I don't think I'd be here that long, Lex. But NFL we've covered. I mean, I had a whole show on the NFL week 1. I gave every pick out, and I had them loaded up on the sites already. I don't even know if he's a YouTube premium. I thought I sent out the week 1s on YouTube premium already. Oh. By the way, the Short Higgs YouTube premium, there's for $2.99 for a month. I give plays out, and that'll change. You're not going to get 7 days a week, 40 plays a week for $2.99, but there'll be plays there. B Hawk likes the Guardians of Ben Lively today. Ajax was one of the characters in the movie The Warriors, part of the Warriors game, part of the Warriors gang. Ajax. Anybody know Ajax? Davis, Ajax from the Warriors. Minus 188. Guardians will steal game 1. I don't know if it's a steal when it's a pick'em. It's 105, 110 either way. To me, that's not a steal. Lively's been good. I think Baltimore is a better team. But as mentioned in the chat, the last month Baltimore hasn't played well against better teams. They've hit a hiccup. Here comes better pitching with Cleveland. Really good bullpen. If you like the Cleveland today, how about a run line? How about Guardians run line plus 160? Oh, no, that's a minus. What's that, plus 150? Plus 150, that's all it is? I got to find better. Orioles had to travel. Guardians had a day off. What does that mean? That's baseball, Susan. I mean, B-Hawk, these guys travel every day. Slight edge to being off on a Wednesday as opposed to playing a day game? Yes. I mean, the edge here for Cleveland to me is the bullpen and possibly the pitching matchup because Baltimore has struggled the last month. Day off, that doesn't concern me. That wouldn't affect my cap here. Football Club Cincinnati -1, says Davis. Soccer. Chris Bay says, everyone on the Texans and under night, give me the Bears team total over 14.5 -110. You think the Bears are scoring 14 points tonight? This is why I said to take the under, Chris, last month, right? It came out, I said FanDuel had this at 40. Grab the under. Don't overthink it. Whatever it is, just keep going underneath this game. You have a pair of teams that, besides the fact that it's a Hall of Fame game, it is two teams that are playing each other. They play each other the second week of the season. You think we're gonna get a lot of plays and anything worthwhile in this game? I say no. It is a under for me. I mean, who's the quarterbacks today? We got Austin Reed going. Tim Boyle. No, thank you. Mikey Sports Money's in the house. Thank you. Yeah, 3-0 day yesterday. I'll take it. We're having a nice baseball season of 34 plus units. I love when you see the things like dime players up 34,000 dime players. How many of those you think are coming into the chat? 0? Eric, great job smoking with the Padres last night. Just got to stick with what I look at my dogs. Listen, would Cease give up some runs off of a no-hitter and then 2 one-hitters? Yeah. But it was still Kershaw off his first start back you know you're only going to get more than 4 or 5 innings out of the guy. That's my thing. You're rolling in 37-year-old pitchers in August that they push back and flim-flammed of arm injuries or he's got a strain just to get him ready for the playoffs so he's fresh. The Dodgers have problems. Orioles nerfy. Yes, B-Hawk. I can get behind that. Astros, Rockies team total, Giants over Reds. I mean, these are all Friday. I guess this is Friday action. We're talking Friday games, Lex. Astros are Friday. Team total today against the Angels. Giants tomorrow. Kansas City minus 160 today versus the Tigers with Lugo. Lugo's given up 5 in 2 of his last 3 starts. Is he hitting a little wall? Is he a little tired out? He had 146 innings last year, 142 innings this year. Lively under 17.5 outs. You don't think he goes 6 innings? They don't really need him, right? They got the bullpen coming. Orioles money line and even maybe run line. Padres should hit run line 2. Giants run line meh. All right. O's are playing today. Everything else is for tomorrow. Giants run line tomorrow. I don't want the Giants. Padres should take care of business against the Rockies. Here we go. We got some ponies. Saratoga race number 2. The 1-horse side eye. Not side by. It's side eye. 6-1. Giddy up. Davis says 160 is for Kansas City football. What is this? Kansas City minus 160 football? I was being sarcastic telling Markel the Braves aren't scoring 8 runs. I don't. You're being sarcastic. You think they score 8 runs? The offense is terrible. NFL going on parlay. Here we go. We got a parfait from Lex. Marlins first run minus 115. They're minus 115 for the first run. No, listen, if I'm taking a Marlins score first run, I need plus money. Mr. Numbers had a few too many beers. Possibly. I mean, it's funny because I'll just go through Twitter and, you get people, those you follow, and there's like people who you don't follow, but they're on other people's follow lists and they just come up in like your For You. Like I'm always on For You. I probably should keep it on like who I follow. But for whatever it defaults to For You. And you could it's funny, like in a spot like that, or when a favorite loses, it's like, oh my goodness, it's so fixed. Like people just learning the underdog to actually win some games. I mean, Canada minus 3.5. Is this Olympic basketball? Tigers to get a hot first inning. Minus 150. Is that? Can you bet that the Tigers to get hot? Tigers get hot, or are we going to get a hit? Maybe a hit minus 150, perhaps. Andres, let's get this money. We're trying. We've been getting the money. I don't know why we're trying. We've been getting the money all year in baseball. We're up over 30 units, 34 plus. Actually, almost 38 on one side. I mean, we're having a good baseball season. Ajax minus 188 is not worth it. They still win, but not at a 188 price. Don't do it, and they are not a lock to win. They just won by 1 against the team they are playing today. So T-Money says stay away from Ajax. J-Rock says League Soccer Cup, Salt Lake versus Dallas under 2.5. Plus 128, I'm in. T-Money says he always bats if heated up. Why bet against them? I wouldn't recommend it. People just have to bet a game because it's on TV and the board. Well, my point, and someone else mentioned it here, is when you're heating up against a poor team, right? I mean, you just beat Toronto. Do we give them credit for losing 2 out of 3 to Padres, even though he scored 4 runs in a couple of those games? I think when you face a good pitcher, and I think Lively's good, and you got a bullpen to follow him as well, Wow, Orioles have got 9-1 to the over lately, but this is because they give up runs too. 10, 6, 8, 4, 2, 8, 5, 6, 9, 6, 6, 6, 6. I mean, they've given up 6 runs in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the last 10. They've given up 6 or more runs. And the times it in was to Toronto, who's been scuttling. I mean, Miami was scoring 6 against these guys. Hey, listen, I didn't bet this game. I'm not running a bet this game. The Atlanta game, I mean, you don't have to run a bet on a Thursday. Dennis says, love the Warrior references. Ajax was the unsung hero, but I digress. Yes, Ajax. That was James Remar was Ajax, wasn't he? He gets cuffed up in the park. That was the Mercedes. Was that Mercedes Rule who played the undercover cop? She was actually Vinny Chase's mom in Entourage. How's that? Chris says, I hear you. Yeah, just for the, you have to kind of look, and I'm always going to look for unders in preseason football. Hall of Fame game, week ones as well. Now, when the Bears and Texans play next week, after everybody else was playing game one that weekend of the 9th, will I look to play those guys? Maybe an over in that game, because now you got a team that's played and they've gone through the routine. Hey, it's a game week. We do this on this day, this on this day, this on this day. You already got the game speed under your belt. You got guys, you know what I'm saying? Like those, that's the thing I kind of look at in that next week. I want to bet on those teams, especially the team that loses the Hall of Fame game. The loser is like an auto play for me. David, nice 14 parlay. Rockies, Cubbies, KC, Braves. 5 games, we're going to go a 4-teamer. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Dave, I love you, but what are we doing? There's 5 games. You're betting 4 of them.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh my goodness. Stop Jay says, Caesars boost, Bears and Houston under 31.5, plus 136. I play them both. They're boosting it for you. Go for it. And now I know I always say don't play the boosts. I would in this spot. Davis says the BC Lions. There we go. Canadian Football League. Lex is looking at the wrong screen. Yes, everybody's on Friday. Because why wouldn't you be? There's no day games today. You got 5 baseball games. T-Way says, I don't think the Braves will score 8 runs. I've been saying they can't hit before anyone. Oh, I thought I misread. I'm confused, T-Way. I didn't take my aspirin today. Michael B is heading out. Alexis, my games today are O's, Marlins first run. I get minus 150. I need plus money on the Marlins first run. Tigers to get a hit in the first inning. Over Cubbies. Angels no bottom line. Sure. Over Cubbies. I want to do under 8 here. What, is it crazy wind in Chicago? What's happening here? Tigers to get a hit. Marlins first run. I need more odds. O's game. I just want to do the under. Sports money, Mikey POD. I was on a delay. I heard your thoughts on the Twitter sphere that says it's fixed. What's your take on people that tweet the loss when the game starts? They have to go out and repost if it actually wins. So, yeah, the fixed thing was like someone was losing their mind over Hendricks shutting out the Reds. And my spot was like, have you not seen like a bad team win a game? Like, is the fix in when Corbin gives up 10 runs in 3 innings? The guy's bad. So every time he pitches, it's fixed if you bet the Nationals. Like, if that's the case, anytime you bet on the Miami Marlins, it's fixed. They have 20 wins on the year. I don't think it's fixed. They're just a bad team. So that – it's same with like, oh, it's a win, Mike. Right? We've talked about this. We joke it's like the reverse jinx, like, oh, loser. It's 3-0 in the first inning. Somebody's like, oh, trash, burn the ticket. Well, that's why I say bet it and forget it, man. I don't, watching games. I'm not saying watching games to do that nonsense. Like, it's the same thing as like, well, that's a nice win. I hate that. I mean, I'll check the messages sometimes. I don't keep notifications on my phone for Twitter. It's not like it just not. I don't want to be bothered. I feel bad because I'll go in after the fact on a lot of messages, and respond to people. It's like you get so much stuff like, oh, thanks, loser. Oh man, it came back. Well, like, folks, how do you? It's a loss in the first inning. It's a loss in the first quarter. Oh my, people are strange. I mean, I get it. I get the feeling. Me, I got my little book. I don't write in it until the next morning, unless I'm up that night and they're all done. DK has a boost for same game parlay. I saw that somebody just mentioned it for the total. I'm not a boost guy. I feel like the boost try to lure you in, especially on a day like this. Like, oh, you got to bet it. Preseason football. The number is gone. If you didn't bet the best number one is at 34, why the heck are you betting at 30? And let's parlay it up. Yeah, because that's so easy to do. Chris says it makes sense. I'm guessing that's going back to what I said about Houston and the Bears playing a game, regular season game in week 2, or maybe taking a Hall of Fame gamers in week 1 of regular preseason. Timothy says, how does this sound? Quan over 1.5 bases. Ramirez over 1.5 bases. So we're going to Cleveland to get it done with Jose and Quan. I like the under in that game. I didn't bet it, so that's there. But I'm just saying what my thought process is. Cubs, Cards, Nerfy. I like the under for the game there as well. Royals money line plus 1437. Again, if I have an under in a game or that I like, I'm not thinking guys get hits. Now, apparently we have Trevor Rogers sighting here. Lefty, new. I don't know what kind of bats Quan or Ramirez had against them, if any. Right, he's been with the Marlins for his short, brief, young career when he's not hurt. I don't know. I get it. The Royals are better. You got Gray and Amana and 2 offenses that aren't good. I get the nerfy there. The hits, doubles. I hate taking 2 hits because the bases could be a double or homer in your cover or a triple. And Quan's has been hitting all year. I'm not a total base guy. I'm more of a ribby guy, Tim. I'd rather pull a ribby out of a hat somewhere else with Ramirez or Naylor or Fry or Santander or somebody on Baltimore than do one of these 2. Because if you put a third in, that's at plus money, it'll maybe offset having 2 that are lower odds. Stop Gio says the boost can be used on the side or total. It's not a specific one. Okay. Just regular rando boost for a Hall of Fame game. Sports Money Mike, I agree. Bet it, move on. You're over betting if you get the emotional about it. That's a thing. And I know people come in like, oh, this guy, he can't bet. He doesn't care. I don't care. You can't get emotional about money. Gordon Gekko, right? I mean, this is Wall Street material. You can't get wrapped up in a team, a side, a bet. That's why, the bet with your head not over kind of stuff. If you're going to freak out, well, why are you betting? Right? You're not betting to eat because you want to have fun. That's why you're doing some rando 3-team parlay or whatever. You're having fun. You're not relying to keep your electricity on. You're going to get that wound up over something? I don't get it. I mean, I'm interested, and again, not like I've never been a sports book, but I've never been around a preseason. I did last year Circus Swim. We had the watch party for Thursday night game. Now I'll be out here for a full slate of like Saturday games of preseason action. I want to see if people get really crazy about preseason football and their emotions. And as I was like saying, there's edges there. Does that mean you bet all 14 games or 12 games or whatever heck's on the board? No. But you got to take the emotions out of it, folks. So you can't be a fan of a team. Santander over 1.5 hits, runs, ribbies, 130. I don't think this guy's got 30 homers. What a quiet season for this cat. I don't hate it. Lex says, I'll do same game parlay boost, but I won't do pre-made parlay boosts like 4 top players across different games here to run a ribby. Yeah, I don't get, me, Lex. I don't get involved in any of that kind of stuff. J-Rock says, parlay him with Solar and Belger for plus 462. Is Belly back from being hurt for the Cubbies? We got Degenerate play today. Braves -3 plus 210, says Scott. Now, this is something I could say okay to. As much as I think the Braves are bad, I mean, they are. But offensively, they're just not what they were. A lot of unders. But I like this better than a 1.5. I like this better than a 1.5. Plus 210. Yeah. 4-0, we're there. 4-1. Oh, well, 4-1's not really good, but 210, I could get behind it. The Marlin team, to me, the bullpen is gone. How many bullpen arms did they trade away the other day? The offense was bad, and you traded De La Cruz. You know I'm a big Brian De La Cruz guy. Chisholm's gone. Josh Bell's gone. What do you got here? Jake Berger? Who's left on this? Birdie? I don't even know who their lineup is. How was this team in Tampa the other day? Berger's batting second. The guy's a 30 home run guy. Kyle Stowers, Bride, Sanchez, Rivera, Gordon, Vidal Brujon. Oy. I mean, I don't hate the 3. Plus 210, get it, Scott. I'm cheering for you. The pen is out, Scott. You're getting a shout out tomorrow when this cashes. And I'm not going to say anything if it loses because it's just a great play. You're going to get a shout out when it wins because I know it's going to win. Desmond, good morning. Good morning. Sportsman, I guess you can't sit with me during game. I'm talking to TVs, laptops, and phone. Yeah. T-Money's definitely a guy going off the rails watching games. Absolutely. That's why he needs the devil's lettuce to calm himself down because I get the T-Money. Me and him are here. I get the messages. T-Money's losing this crap during games. Today's boost has odds of -$2 or better. Max bet $25. No. Picks from Dave is in the house, my guy. Good to see you. Where is my member sticker? Member stickers. I have member stickers? I don't know how to set those up. Member stickers. I got to look. T-Money says, let's parlay and throw money away. Real cool guy. Shake my head. Folks, don't do it. These boosts with 14 parlays are trash. I'm going to agree with that. Picks from Dave is a YouTube member. There you go, Dave. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Thank you for coming in and being a supporter of the Sean Higgs channel. Now I got to figure out how to do stickers, though, for you. How do I do that? You got to teach me. You know how to do this stuff. I got to figure it out. Had a blast last night in Vegas. Ballpark, Albuquerque, 6, Las Vegas, 7 final. Las Vegas Aviators, Des, we got to get together. I mean, I'm only going to be there for the weekend, a fast one, and I got to go see my boy to get a nice shaved up, nice blade, single blade razor shave. But if you're around Friday or Saturday night, actually, I don't know about Friday because there'll be a quick little hello on the street. But Saturday should be a day available. David says, who wins Clemson ACC championship game? I do not like Clemson. I'm not really high on Florida State. Yeah, I'm a Kane guy. But honestly, if things go off the rails early with this team, if they lose to Florida and then Virginia Tech or something, I could see them making a coaching change mid-season. I did a ACC preview. I really didn't have a champion. I more found some totals I like, Davis. You could find that on Sean Higgs for the ACC and AAC and Big 10, Big 12, and the SEC as well. T-Boy says, you know me, I have to chill back with a nice smoke, drunk, and wings on a football Sunday. Are we going to do a day for Super Bowl predictions? Yeah, I'll do I'm going to do, I got to finish up. I got to do Sun Belt and MAC and Mountain West football. Then I'll do some NFL's win total kind of stuff. And then I'll just do a straight future. Maybe I just do a straight future show. Who do I think wins some NFL divisions? And I can throw some Super Bowl stuff out. Because we did that earlier when the lines first came out. Team Money, if you remember correctly. I think I still have. Here we go. Super Bowl 25. We had all the numbers up. This was from Super Bowl Sunday 24. I said take Bengals. I liked 15-1. Jets at 30-1. Rams at 35-1. And the Browns at 40-1. Those are the ones I looked at. So there is that. There is that. Actually, you know what? Now I got to go back and find where we are here in the comments. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Here we go. All right. Picture it. If you get a sticker next to your name when you're a member, it wasn't there. And the sticker appeared. Excellent. All right. It might take a second. You got the sticker. Cubs at 6-mile-an-hour rings blowing out. Sonny Gray's just one away game that went under 8. I got 8.5. Total moved to 8 this morning. I still like the under. I don't like the Cardinals lineup. Cubbies haven't hit. I got two guys who are decent this year. Why not an under? Again, I didn't bet it, though. I'm not running to bet games if I don't have to. Ninja, Olympic boxing clowns. Why they let a man fight a woman, says Ninja. Did not know. I'm not a big... I thought they had horses in water polo, Ninja. That's a joke, everybody. We're good. We got it. We got a sticker. Be like Dave. Everyone wants to be like Mike. Be like Dave. Remember those old Gatorade bottles were glass back in the day? Lex is in the house saying hello to Dave. They go back like car seats. I missed your comment. I'm sorry for bothering you again about it. Are there any weak ones? You missed the comment. I ran them all down for you. I ran them down just now in the show. I talked to... Oh, no. Gio, please tell me you heard me when I got your comment before and I ran them all down for week 1. Nathan says Texans minus 3.5 on the alt line today. He's alt lining preseason Hall of Fame game action. What are you laying there? I shouldn't say laying. You'll be taking plus money because the line's only 2. So Nathan's in the house. Who do I like on a bump today? Not really much. I mean, I like the under in the Brave game. I like under in the Brave game. I like under in the Cleveland game. Kansas City would be a run line. And nothing in that Angel game. Maybe a team total Royals over against Montero. A 7.5, not an 8.5. Over 7.5. Caleb Williams overrated. Yes, Ninja. Ninja, you're not getting anything out of me here. I mean, I already told you to take the Texans week 1 plus 4.5. I've been saying that the Titans week 1. We did that on our show way back. When was our... I got to go to the banners. NFL week 1, March 5th. March 5th, we did a show. And where are the Titans? Here you go. Titans in caps. Week 1 NFL. March 5th. Westgate lines. Okay, Philadelphia over Green Bay in Brazil. Yes. I like the Browns and Bengals. I love those two. I think there were, again, I like the Ravens. I think the Ravens are going to win the AFC, right? I think the Ravens are a really good team. Am I going to give you the Ravens? Am I going to give you the Chiefs? The Niners? I'm not going to give you that team. And everybody and their grandmother come out and be like, this is why you like those teams. I'm trying to get a little deeper down the line worth a shot. September 6th in Brazil. The game is in Brazil. Philly and Green Bay. I know. I'm with you on Philly. I like Philly. I don't know, Sean. Tomorrow, look the Cubs over maybe to play. Hey, whoever you have, I'm pulling for you because I didn't bet it. I could tell you the Olympics was a joke after the opening ceremony. I mean, who watches the Olympics? I know when I'm on with Gabe and Cam, and I'm like, who watches the Olympics? He's like a billion people. I'm like, all right, I'm not watching it. I care less about the Olympics. T-Boy says, both teams have had games jump here lately. I see why folks are on the over, but if you like the under, I'm way off the game. Maybe Cubs team total. I just look at the pitchers. I lean under. But you got to adjust a little bit here. It's August. The weather is better. The ball should be flying out. The team should be hitting. I have not been doing a lot of totals like I used to start the season. Start the season, I had a lot of unders, bounded them. Not so much lately. Let me see. When's the last time I've had a bunch of unders? I did have quite a few on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, I have been still taking unders. I was gonna say I probably own a handful, but I'm just go back through July in my totals. 11 and 12. 11 and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many? There's one over, 2 overs. Both of them cashed. 3 overs, 2 and 1. 4, 5 overs, 6 overs, 3 and 3. So, yeah, totals have not been great this month. But 55% for the month, 36 to 29. Is there some other feed with comments I don't see here? Resisting it all. Probably. I don't know what channel you're on. If you're on the Sean Higgs channel or Winning Free Picks channel, there are 2 YouTube channels. Ran down a game 10 minutes ago. Rewind. That's it. You could always listen back in podcast form. Cleveland 125 beat Jerry Jones' team. Yes. Browns over the Cowboys in week 1. Yes. Go-to book for NFL, Julian? There's no go-to one. I mean, I'm just looking for a good line. FanDuel puts out their lines early, so they're good ones to beat. You get better numbers because they come out ahead of time and they're always about a point or 2 off. But I got to dance around that because it's tough to get down around there. You get limited. I need other kind of outs there, but they have lines up early. I like to use early. And then I got offshore PPH kind of stuff. But honestly, I know it's all about like shopping around. It is what it is for most people because you're not betting a week out or 2 weeks out. Like who's got 10 games bet for week 1 here? I got a game bet for week 2 already. When it comes down to it, the lines are all going to be pretty much the same unless you're moving days ahead of time. Have multiple spots. Compare them out. Like the lines should be up a whole week ahead of time. I'm a notebook guy. Write down the matchups, Julian. And on a Thursday, not the Thursday before that Sunday game, it's going to be the Thursday before the game a week and a half away. See what books have the lines up. Write them down. What's really going to change? Short of a quarterback getting knocked out, you should kind of have a play or how it's going to play out that weekend into next week. But there's no go-to book for me. I mean, I'm just looking for the best number out there, and I'm going to hit it. Shop around. A Royale with cheese for lunch, Nathan? They don't know what a quarter pounder is. They use a metric system. Tampa Bay -4 versus Washington. I got no opinion on that. North Enders in the house. Davis, Nashville Sounds. I can't believe that I'm going an hour today. I thought I'd be out here in 15 minutes. I didn't even have a drink with me. And yet we're nearly an hour. Look at this. Pound it's in us. We can go for tomorrow and every Friday from now on. Here we go. Tooch no more vacation. That's fine. Next Friday I will not be here. I will be in Vegas. I mean, I guess I could try to do it from a phone inside of Circa. We'll see how that works out. Tooch back from vacation. This guy takes more vacations than I don't know, whoever takes a lot of vacations. Thank you for your insight. I'm limited to text and make it sound. I'm with you, Julian. I get it. It's offshores. You got to go offshores. Depending where you live in Texas, maybe take a ride to Louisiana. It's been done before. Right across the road there. That's what I would do. Because the offshores are tricky. My offshores are more like locals who've gone offshore. I don't like, listen, you got your bet onlines and 365s and all these book, whatever. And I don't recommend, I don't tell people where to go. It's easy now. You can say FanDuel, DraftKings, MGMs because they're all just in states. But offshore, I'm not giving anybody any kind of thought process on. Because anything like, oh, well, you told me to go there. I got to pay you. Or I call and make it. It's difficult. It ain't easy, Julian. Where in Texas are you, fella? I'll go back and listen again. My bad, brother. No, it's all right. I ran it down right away. I was like, as soon as you asked it, I said, oh, we talked about it in a video. And I said, I'll tell you how many games I had. And then I went through the whole schedule. It's probably only about a minute and a half long. It's not, if you're not listening, it'll go right past it because I just said boom, 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 boom. Next says USA Women's is -12.5 versus Belgium. Here we go. Sugarland -145. I'm all down for Sugarland, Davis. Yes. What's the cost to join Circa? Do you have to do it in person? Circa, you got to be in person. Yes. Unless you just have somebody else join for you. But yeah, you got to sign up in person, get a proxy. That's what I do. That's what I got to do this week. I got to say, I'll do Circa. I'll do the Westgate one. Maybe one I'll call it. I'll put out a my name in the contest. Maybe I'll just put under Midday Money. It'll be the Midday Money picks. Julian's in Dallas. Oklahoma doesn't have it. Julian, you're on Facebook. Are you on Twitter? If you have a Twitter, somebody's name who rhymes with Lent is having a. Again, I hate talking about other sites, and especially when I'm not on these sites or affiliated with these people. But he's having a watch party in Dallas at a bar. You know what? I can say the bar's name. I'm giving them. Here we go. It's the Blanket Squad. Place called Hero. $30.90 Nowitzki Way in Dallas. Open bar. Open bar. Who's in Dallas? Boy, I should really take a ride up there. Syracuse Mets, says Davis. Jesus says, thank you for going through week 1 NFL for me like 3 times now. Yes. I get you're this is some kind of conspiracy that you're saying you're forgetting things here, Gio. Oh man. But Julian, if you ever heard of this place called Hero, again, I'm not saying these people here could help you. But obviously these are Dallas, Texas people. And it might help you. J-Dub, do you follow me? Do you follow me on the X, Mr. Sean Higgs? Hit me up with a follow here, fella. Or send me a message or something. Because that would be a place I'd go to if I was closer to find some information like that. Las Vegas Aviators minus 150, says Davis tonight. See if J-Dub follows me. I got no J-Dub. Yeah, send me a message there, Julian. Because I'll be rolling out of here. We're an hour deep with 6 games, folks. This is definitely one of these 1-800 get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
6 games? An hour? Whoosh. Maybe look at lines tonight. I got to do baseball cards. My guys Stephen Bowman and Richard P are going to kill me. I've been saying this for 3 weeks, and all I've been doing is college football. But I got to get the cards back on Sean Higgs, especially before football, because I'll be wringing my hair out doing football videos all week. But I got to get rid of some of these baseball cards. They're just taking over my life. Got to hit the garbage can. TCU minus 8.5. This will be the last one. We're at TCU. College football. Where is TCU? Against Stanford. The tree on the road. I got no opinion on that game. Now you know how the bagel guy feels when you talk his ear off. Here we go. Yeah, I'm talking ears off for an hour. Unbelievable. Now, yeah, I got to be quiet. I can't help it. And by bagel guy, you mean when it's you and Tooch when I'm taking over the show on a Friday, talking about the Bears stinking. David Spiritually bets everything. He's got it made, this guy. Minor league baseball, soccer, Ajax, WNBA, TCU on August 30th. The man covers every sport for us. I'm out of here. Nothing for me today. Nothing. Nothing in the show. Have a good one. Keep an eye out on the show next. I'll do something live later. Who knows? Good luck, everybody.